key to making these things work on the other end. It's not that.
There's nothing wrong with a woman who wants a little bit of power, everyone.
What's up? I'm Jimmy Wong.
Hi, I'm Dianne Doan.
And
this is Pimp My Noodz.
That's it, right? All right, see you guys next time. I'm out. What do I want to cook with today? Shin black.
Product placement, Kinja Bang noodles.
I will use Shin black.
Oh, fancy.
Shin black.
I
Yeah,
know.
the color
We're matching.
coordination.
It's like my 2 a.m. like, I'm hungry meal. Ooh, very nice.
Man, look, it's plant-based. Are you a meat eater?
Yes.
But not today.
Not today, no. I found that actually I eat more meat than I need to, and I
Yeah.
grew up with this weird idea that I had to always eat meat at every meal.
It's like when we were younger and their parents were like, milk to grow strong bones and to be tall.
Yeah, and my mom would get mad at me if I didn't finish every grain of rice in the bowl as well.
Ah, see, I'm like that right now with my fiance.
You make him eat everything?
Yeah, I'll judge. I'm like, how do you miss so much?
It's true.
He's
Men are
gonna
sloppy.
really appreciate
What can I
this.
say?
I do this style of cooking at home where there's no recipe and I just like
Nice.
look what's in my fridge and use whatever ingredients I have.
I think that's a very noble cause. Can the fiance cook, or is this more of a, this is Diane's kitchen, get that?
Well, he can cook
Okay.
and he can follow a recipe like no one's business.
Nice.
Like a scientist. How about you? Who cooks more?
Definitely my wife, but
Yeah?
I do contribute in terms of the sous chefness. So if there's like onions that need to get cut or ingredients that need to get prepped, I'm
Yeah.
there dicing it up, shedding the tears.
See, my mom is a chef.
Ah, okay.
So I was the sous chef
Growing up.
growing up.
What kind of food does your mom make?
She had Vietnamese restaurants growing up.
Oh, so you're a restaurant family.
Yes, my mom's side is. She had 3 restaurants by the time I was 7,
Wow.
all in Germany.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna
just chopping
cry a
away.
couple tears first. It never gets old, this feeling. This is your kitchen, right?
Yes,
I heard you live
welcome
here.
to my home.
What do you know about me?
The first thing how you came onto my radar was Mulan.
Yes, the live action rendition that was released in 2020.
But then also more recently, Wish Dragon.
Yes, that was a ton of fun. So that was an animated movie I got to do for the first time. I got to be like a voice actor. And
Tell me everything because it's my dream to do voice.
Really?
Yes.
You know, when you came into the office, I was like, Diane's voice is so iconic. It hits like a pitch.
What he's saying is I sound like a 13-year-old prepubescent boy, but he's being very nice about it.
No, but I think you have a great voice for it because it is all about having like a unique, identifiable voice at the end of the day that also can have a big emotional range. Have you done any voice acting before?
I've done one little thing for Disney
Okay.
for like, I did that, but probably like 7 years ago.
By the way,
How was it?
We recorded it like over 4 or 5 months.
Oh, wow.
Which was super easy, honestly, compared to, for Mulan, we went and shot in New Zealand for 6 months. Doing a voice recording was great because you get to go to a studio that's 20 minutes away, and then you don't even need to worry about it. You can just wear your boxers if you wanted to.
HR might say something, but
Right.
yes.
Boxers that cover enough of your body. But that was like a huge part of why I really enjoyed it, was the convenience of it, and also just like, you know, on film, when you do a take and you're like, I wasn't satisfied with that, and you look around and you go, oh, I don't think we're doing that again.
Right.
That's the last, because it took 10 hours just to get to this point, and there's so many other things that need to happen that's the one chance I got to nail that thing.
Right.
With voice acting, you can mess up 1,000 times and keep doing it over and over again because the reset time is so low. So for me, I was really nervous because I'd never done it before and I didn't know what to expect. And I had a lot of nervousness going into it, but having the ability to like refresh, restart, do it over and over again was really, really nice.
Nice. And were you in the booth with John or
Mr.
Constance?
Cho. So I got to hang out with John one day.
I love that I call him John as if we're friends.
Have you ever met him?
I've never met him, but in my dreams we're close buddies.
Maybe John, if you're watching this for some reason, Diane wants to know you.
That's
Her
embarrassing.
phone number is. I was only in this booth with John for one day to just get some more like back and forth in the moment reactions. But he was absolutely lovely. I've admired him for my whole life.
Yeah.
Ever since Harold and Kumar came out and changed the way I saw Western Asians in media too. So I think once you get to a certain level of Asianness in Hollywood, you know everyone. And
Yes.
maybe a lot of it starts with Ron.
Well, a lot of it also, can I say, starts with character media as well.
Oh, yeah.
Like the events that are held. I mean, Jimmy,
Dianne.
that's a lot of accomplishment right there. My
Thank
friend.
you. My
You
parents.
should be super, are they proud?
My parents watched a movie I was in finally, and they
Okay.
were like, "It was
Okay.
good, yeah, okay." Maybe they said, I don't know if they said okay, but they said good with the intention of okay behind it. So Dianne, you're cutting up a lot more ingredients than me. What are you making over there?
I have a plethora of ingredients. I have enoki mushrooms and beach mushrooms. We got gailan, we have cilantro, green onion, garlic. I'm just gonna do a little like oyster sauce, fish sauce. I've got extra firm tofu that I'm gonna crisp up with some
That's pretty
cornstarch and do like a garlic chili type of thing.
Cool.
I might be here all day, guys. Is my point. Tell us what's on the menu.
This one's pretty simple. I love, my two favorite ingredients in the world are garlic and onions. So any amount of combination of that means that you're making something tasty.
Yep.
So I'll probably just make this regular Shin ramen. I'll still use their base sauces. I think when I cook, I like to think about, because I made cooking shows for like 10 years too. I think the thing I
Hold
always...
the phone. I didn't know this.
Yeah, I've had an online YouTube cooking show for the past decade. But the thing I like to always think about is if someone is watching this, they're interested potentially in making it, how can you make it simpler for them? Or how can you make it so it's not like intimidating?
Which one is your fave?
I like Shin ramen a lot. I am not a fan of cup noodles, any of that like really basic college stuff that we thought was great back in the day, but we only really bought because it was cheap.
Okay.
And if you're lucky enough to live in a city with H-Marts and a big Asian population and like 99 ranch markets, you can get 1,000 different kinds of ramen, which is great because it makes it really easy to just change it up and find some cool stuff. You're using one of my favorite ingredients in the world.
Ooh, cornstarch.
Yeah. It is a key ingredient in a ton of Asian dishes because it does a really good job of thickening sauces and stuff.
I
Yeah.
also use it to crisp.
Yeah, like to fry.
Yeah.
One of my goals in the kitchen is always to figure out how to do everything so it all finishes at the exact same time.
Oh.
It's like a mini game.
I don't do that. Oh.
Another thing I'm
I'm
very
a
good at
mess.
is cleaning as I go. Because if you
you.
don't clean as you go,
Oh,
then you
God.
give yourself a freaking nightmare at the end of cooking. And then when you're all full and you're done, like, you don't want to clean.
Oh, fine. Fine.
It's not a statement on you, it's a statement on me
I
and my
think it's an
OCD.
attack on me.
Character Media publishes brand new expose on Dianne. She does not clean as she
She's
goes.
a mess.
What a mess. Are you using 2 noodles?
I'm gonna use 3.
Oh my gosh, maybe I'll, let me
Just
look at
because we have so many people here.
See, that is the mother chef in you coming out because you first thought about serving everyone, whereas me, the younger brother, only thought about serving myself.
Yes. I'm not gonna deny that truth.
Yeah, that's definitely my strong suit, is prioritizing myself first.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, for the most part, for sure.
For the most part, there's nothing wrong with
All
that.
right, you're inspiring me to go a little deeper with my recipe now.
Oh!
Maybe I'll do.
Ah! We love this. New inspiration.
You were recently in the hit show Warrior, which has 2 seasons out currently.
Yes, it does,
It's an
Jimmy.
incredible story.
Thank you.
It features some very sexy Asians doing very sexy things.
You're pitching it not the way I would pitch it, but it's
Okay,
okay.
okay,
I'm
well,
gonna let you run with it.
It's one of Bruce Lee's final sort of, what do you call them, treatments or ideas for a show that didn't get made,
Yeah.
but was brought into existence and is filled with tons of amazing action choreography. Tells the story of 1800s Chinatown?
1882.
1882, okay.
I believe is when we start.
In San Francisco.
San Francisco's Chinatown, yes, sir.
And the show is great. I think the show
Thank
is
you.
what I am looking for when it comes to like new Asian stories. Because I think a lot of what people don't know is all of the history of Asians, how we came to this country, how we were treated when we got here, a lot of the early sort of rivalries and gangs that were formed as well.
Yeah.
And that to me is like super exciting because Otherwise, we're just seeing rehashes of the same thing over and over again.
Oh my God.
Ah!
Wow!
So this got a little harder than I thought.
Wow!
But it's okay. I was just trying to deglaze the pot.
What did you use?
Just vinegar.
Oh my God, you guys, he's a chef. I'm just out here trying.
No.
It's just been amazing to, hear that people are watching it and supporting it, and I'm really, really shocked.
Yeah.
Like, there's been a couple people, this is not a humble brag at all, but there's been a couple people that have been really excited to like come chat about the show, or
Right.
they'll just tell me how much they enjoy it, and it means the world to me.
That they would say that to you?
Yeah, it's just shocking. And so
Right.
Manny, my fiance, he keeps saying, oh my God, oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
He keeps looking at me and he's like, you need to stop being so shocked that people are watching it.
It's okay to just accept the love that's being given.
Shannon Lee is our EP, and she's really like, making sure that her father's vision is being represented well. And
Shanley, if y'all don't know, the
Bruce
Lee is
Lee's daughter.
Bruce Lee's daughter,
Can
yeah.
you believe it? That I can call her
a friend.
I hope I can call her a friend. I don't know if that's...
Shannon's watching this like,
She's like, girl, no.
texting you immediately like,
I'm your
I have boundaries and
I'm
you're...
your boss, which she is. Which
She's
she
a good
really
boss.
is. That's very
Diane's
kind.
character is pretty freaking, I don't know, mysterious and hot and cool. Well, how'd you describe yourself? 3 words.
Listen, people call me the villain. I don't agree with that. There's nothing wrong with a woman who wants a little bit of power, everyone. Chopstick.
Stick? Just want one?
Ooh, I didn't even check how long I put this in there. You guys.
You know it's a good Asian kitchen when all the utensils are chopsticks.
Amen to that.
The thing I'm awful at doing in the kitchen is figuring out when something's done. Because I'll look at like dumplings and they're boiling and they start flowing to the surface. I'm like, they're good, let's go. That's, I think, one of my favorite parts of Vietnamese cuisine is they use a lot of peppers and spicy things.
Yeah.
Killing it.
Don't look at it.
Doan to the rescue. Let's get
Oh
it.
God. Okay, now I get to cook. Oh, the aromatics.
Garlic. See, now you're doing the pro move here. You're adding in 2 things to the same pot. You're not washing it in between.
No.
You're saving water. You're saving time. We're all proud of you.
Am I sweating? A lot?
Only because you're so cool.
It's like I've never multitasked before.
Nope.
Let me just throw these in. Ooh, we are gonna smell like garlic.
It's a good smell.
So I did my first comedy. No
Amazing.
one's ever trusted me to do a comedy.
You are a pretty funny person.
And I'm beyond excited about it. It's a supporting role, but let me tell you, I was so happy to be there.
Just to do a comedy for the first time?
Just to do a comedy. And then I just finished in Joshua Tree, an indie, where I was a lead.
Yay!
I've never been a lead of a comedy before. It was a different comedy.
There are 2 comedies.
2 comedies.
Watch out, world. Funny ladies on the way.
Listen, I don't know if I'm gonna make you laugh, but I sure hope I do.
Very
And
cool.
it was really like amazing to feel like empowered,
As a comedian?
as an actor, to
Ah,
be there,
okay.
to know that my opinions, my concerns, everything's heard, and like, I've just never had that. On Warrior, I do, but there's so many of us that it's just different.
Yeah, I think the thing that actors don't have that they want more of is like authority, because
Yes.
we're there to serve the project, we're there to do all that stuff. So I think like a lot of times when we're on set, that feeling of like, well, no one cares about really what I think because I'm just the
And
actor.
as a minority on a set, like, you can't help but feel that.
Right.
Being
totally.
around people who have done it for so long and have taken that power for themselves,
Mm-hmm.
it's super empowering to see, but if you're not there yet in your life or your career, then you can't help but feel a little helpless.
Right. Yeah. I
So
feel you.
to have that opportunity was like, it was
Pretty awesome.
really special.
Well, I'm excited to see you in non-villain roles and more of the comedian role stuff.
I didn't say I wasn't a villain.
Oh, snap!
Just kidding.
Okay, cool.
Or am I?
Okay, cool. So I'm adding a lot of extra flavor, and I think another thing that ramen heads can mess up easily is by adding too much of the packets. And sometimes I think too much of the whole packet is actually too much too. That's like my personal opinion.
Yep.
just because it can be really overwhelming. But that looks great.
I don't
think
know.
I'm
Guys,
ready to
I don't
eat
know.
what you're cooking.
I don't know. Wait, is that raw egg?
Yeah. But if you put it on noodles that are hot enough, they
Kinda cooks it?
semi-cook it. Yeah, you don't actually want them to scramble. That's the thing you don't want. It's the same thing that cornstarch does. It's a thickener agent.
Okay.
So it gives it a little bit more of a base.
The noodles might be a little...
Why are you whispering?
because I don't want the camera to...
You know you're on camera, right?
I know.
I think they can still hear you.
Maybe they
I mean, your noodles are perfect.
My noodles are perfect.
Wow, that's so cool.
I'm
Wow.
talking into the mic.
That's crazy
They're
how
perfect.
confident you are. I didn't realize you're so cocky before I met you. Presenting my dish. It's ramen.
And mine is also ramen.
Nice. Yours is like a dry ramen. Mine's a wet ramen.
It is. It's very different.
Together we have every kind of ramen we need.
It's very same color palettes, I will say.
Yes, certainly.
I tried to add a little bit more green, but
Yeah, I like it. I think your amount of veggies is perfect. So, Diane, the dish I made today is it's a Shin ramen dish, and I added in fried garlic with onions and then king mushroom, a little bit of balsamic vinegar to add flavor to the vegetable part of it, and then I added an egg to the noodles, and then sprinkled some green onions on top.
because it's creamy.
Yep, it's creamy as heck.
Wow. Well, Jimmy,
Yes.
I made you a kimjibang noodle pack. With it's a spicy like soy dressing, and I added 3 types of mushroom: enoki, beech, king.
Amazing.
There's some fried tofu on there,
I can tell.
and beans. It's a very fresh. It's a dry base.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, mine's a wet base. So, shall we exchange?
We shall do the exchange.
All right, here you go. Let me know if it's good.
That was very well choreographed.
Thank you. Oh, I love tofu, so you're definitely getting me
Wait for him.
at my core. Oh, I'm doing the first bite?
Yeah, you are.
So should I get like a lot of everything? Because there's a lot of stuff in here,
There
right?
is Thai chilies in there, so if you don't,
see.
I'm
Okay.
sorry.
It's okay, I will enjoy the Thai chili. All right, let's get a
Oh
new
my
one
god, look at
first.
these caramelized onions.
Thank you.
Who are you?
Mmm.
He's being so generous.
No, I'm not. Excellent. A good balance of flavors. A lot of, the veggies are cooked great.
I'm so hot.
It's right here. Amazing.
Okay. All right, let's try this.
That chili went straight to my soul.
Is it hot?
Oh yeah. It was a good hot. Mmm. Diane, this is good.
Ooh. Vinegar?
A little bit balsamic vinegar.
I can taste that.
Yeah. It's a very-
Wow.
It's a very Western flavor, but I find that it mixes in pretty
Oh,
well.
it works perfect with mushroom.
Yeah.
Ooh.
The mushrooms are the reason why it's in there.
Oh, Jimmy, this is very good.
Thank you.
I've never had a creamy egg in here.
Now you have.
Now
the more
I
you know.
have.
Yeah, that's actually the easiest thing if you just want to do that. Is just.
I would do what you said. I would scramble it. This is very good.
This is tasty. I'm a mess.
Why?
I sweat whenever I eat spicy foods,
Oh no.
so it just oozes out of every part. All right, are you ready? You should open up your ramune. You've never had a ramune before.
What are you doing?
Oh my gosh, it's the best.
I've seen this online.
It's a whole activity. So take off the top and then take the little thing out.
Take the little thing out.
Yeah, there's a little like
Oh, okay.
a plunger of sorts.
Okay, take it out. Okay.
And it's pretty simple. You just put it in the top.
What is that?
Well, you'll find out.
Okay.
And then you press down. Ready? 3,
Yeah.
2, 1.
Woo! Was that right?
Yeah, so it makes this little ball drop, and then the flavor nation begins. The flavor experience. Tastes like bubblegum. Delicious.
Catch Warrior on HBO Max.
Yeah, and watch Warrior for sure.
Seasons 1 and 2.
Watch Wish Dragon on Netflix. It's one of the more culturally authentic pieces I've ever seen made
Yeah.
for Asian culture, and I think that's really important as well. And I'm in it, and John Cho's in it, and Constance Wu's in it, and Jimmy O Yang's in it.
There's a lot of good people in
A
there.
lot of all the fun Asians. And Catch Warrior. All of it. 2 seasons right now. 3rd one's coming on the way.
2 seasons, it's coming.
Yeah, you gotta watch her be kind of terrifying, honestly.
No!
In a cool way.
Not terrifying. I just may or may not kill people.
Perfect.
In a very healthy
Yeah.
manic
way.